So we're moving on to day 3 and doing much of the same. Collecting activities and running around the outside of the map. I probably should have picked up that seed. I didn't. Seeds are important because you can use them for farming. You can eat them. They spoil pretty slowly. So I didn't grab that berry bush. One of the things that's good to know about berry bushes is if you just leave it there with the fruit on it, it won't spoil. So one of the things you can do is if you have a shovel, you can dig up the bushes and move them to your camp and fertilize them with the manure, and then they will grow berries at your camp. But if you just leave, like I said, if you just leave the berries on, they'll never spoil. So like if you went there in the winter, you'd still have berries on and they'd be good. I'm going to engage these spiders. I want their silk. I didn't mention this earlier, but they're dropping the spider glands or whatever they are. Gross, but they heal you. Yeah, spider gland. So you can use those for healing. I was using my pickaxe to kill him. I'd prefer to use a spear, but I don't have any fucking gold yet to make a science machine. It's a hard life. I'm gonna kill these guys too. I'm being a little bit aggressive. You don't have to do this, but if we kill them, we'll get the spider glands, we'll get the silk, we can heal ourselves some. You can see that my pickaxe and my axe broke really quickly. That's because they're not really meant to do this. But they'll work. Gonna heal myself up. The spider glands are nice too because they do not spoil. So you can just like have a stack of them. So red mushrooms are up during the day. I wouldn't eat them by themselves. They will cause loss of sanity and loss of health. You can use them in a crock pot, however, as a vegetable, so they are good to collect once you have your camp set up and you have a fridge going. Green mushrooms are up during dusk, and I'm sure we will come across one, but you can dig them up if you have a shovel. Green mushrooms increase your sanity, but only if they're cooked. Don't eat them raw. We finally found a boulder that has gold in it. Praise be. So we are going to mine that. And get the gold. Because life is hard, we don't have enough stones to make our science machine yet. God. But soon. We will have enough. So right now, like if we were to run across one of those little guys that has the green, oh, see there's a green mushroom over there to the left of the tree. I think we're gonna go pick it. Yeah, so just again, the green mushroom caps, you have to cook them. They will reduce your health a tiny bit, but they increase sanity pretty heavily. Blue mushrooms, do not cook them. They increase your health and reduce your sanity. Red mushrooms, you want to cook them in a recipe. Don't eat them plain. Don't eat them cooked or raw. Just you need to use them in a recipe. It's raining right now. I'm not really worried about it. You will get wet, and if you get too wet, your sanity will go down more quickly. But because it's not spring, it's not going to continue to rain. So the first thing that I always do once I make my science machine is that I make a backpack. The backpack holds more. And then I make rope, wood, and stone blocks if I can. The reason for that is that if you make it once, you can make it again without the science machine. So you can kind of see I'm just going through and making a bunch of stuff. I'm making that shovel. I believe I made a spear. And I am just making sure that I have all the things. So what I would make sure that you can make is, well, I'm showing you there the electrical doodad. The electrical doodad is so that you can make the next iteration of the science machine. It's called an alchemy engine. That's where you get your helmet. We need more gold for that, but the things that I would make first when you have your science machine are a backpack, and I would make a shovel, and I would make a spear. And then make sure that you make rope, wooden planks, and the stone blocks. Tonight it's raining. We want to make sure that if it's raining, we have extra torches. Your torches will go out faster because it is raining. You can see, though, that the moon is coming a little bit. If you look in the top right corner, it's not quite as dark as it was. Eventually, you're going to get to the full moon, like I mentioned previously. One of the things to remember about that is that on the full moon, the pigs turn into werepigs, and they're very, very aggressive. So it's not really smart to build an encampment right by the pigs, even though they can kind of help you defend, because they will turn into werepigs. But, I mean, you can be close, just not super close. I'm continuing on here. Just following the edge. I don't usually go around the whole entire map before I set up a camp, but I do like to get a big part of it. It looks like we're going to end here in a second, and we will move on to the next day.